So I do this series about the Caribbean. It's actually two series. One is about the broader Caribbean, that one's in English, and the other one is about the former colonies of the Netherlands in the Caribbean. So that's about Suriname, Curacao, Bonaire, St. Martin, Statia, and Aruba, of course. And I was thinking that I've never really explained why or what the series really is. So I thought I'd take a second while I'm hanging out on the couch and watching a movie to explain what I'm doing and to explain why I do it. So the series consists of short videos, and sometimes they're a bit longer, sometimes they can be really short. It's anywhere between 5 or 6 minutes and 12 minutes, where I tell stories about all these places. So they could be islands in the broader Caribbean or about the former Dutch colonies. And what I do is I pick a person and I research that person's story. And sometimes the story is really thin in the sense that there's not a lot of information about a person. But I take that person's story and I add the context of the time or the location or the things that are going on around them, whatever that may be, to tell you, the viewer, more about the history of that island or region or specific town without making it boring, I guess, is what I'm trying to do. So the reason I started doing this was just, I don't know, I woke up one day, I was interested in someone myself, I Googled them, I did desk research, and then I thought, this is interesting. Why didn't I learn this in school? Which there are reasons for that. Not all of them nefarious, some of them though. But fact is, I didn't. And yes, I read a lot, but even if you read a lot, you can't read all of it. There's a lot of stories. So I figured, what if I just made videos about the things that I find interesting and then I tell you, and then hopefully you find it interesting as well. And even though it's videos, as you can see from the videos, it's not like I dance around, I just talk. So you can just, turn it on, push play, put on your headset, go clean your house, drive in your car, listen to it. What I'm saying is, you don't have to actually watch them, you can just listen. It's not very intense, and you can learn some new information that you didn't know before. Now, this is not my day job, mind you. My day job is I'm an AI strategist, so I do completely different work. And I'm really hoping that you're enjoying the series. I try to do my research thoroughly and I try to not make mistakes, but I do sometimes because I do this in my spare time, which means evenings and weekends when I have the time when I'm not out partying because, I have to have a social life and stuff, or recovering from the partying because that social life needs some recovery time every once in a while. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoy making it. I have a pre-research list of names that so far from the full Caribbean region has over 400 names on it. So I'm going to be doing this for a while. And sometimes people give me a name, names that might not be on my list, and feel free to do that. So far, the response has been really nice, and I want to thank everyone for that. Some people have been assholes, but there's always a few, right? We're just going to have to live with that. If I get something wrong, you can correct me, but if you're gonna be an asshole, I'm gonna delete your comment and probably block you because, bro, what is that? Anyway, I love doing it. I love the research. I love learning information that I didn't know yet. And I love trying to find the story in what sometimes may feel like a very, even almost boring tale. But they never are boring tales. Well, I hope you keep watching them. And what would be really great is if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also have a website where I put all the videos as well, unspelling.com. Follow, subscribe, like, share. All these things help. I don't make actual money off of this, which is fine. I'm doing it because I enjoy it. I am monetized on Facebook, so I make a little bit of money, but we're talking like $30 a month. So that's not what I'm doing it for. But your responses and people leaving nice comments or saying, oh, I never knew this, that's what I'm doing it for, especially that last one. So do keep talking to me. I enjoy it. I read all of your comments. And I wanted to add, and this is an afterthought because I was already editing the video, but making this series has made me fall in love all over again with Aruba, where I'm from, the rest of the Antillean Islands, but also all of the Caribbean. The Caribbean is beautiful, it is gorgeous, it is layered, it is super interesting. It is the epicenter, not the only one, but it is somewhat the epicenter of colonialism. Not in a good way, but that makes it so interesting. Anyway, long story short, I love the Caribbean. I love being from the Caribbean. And I'm hoping through this series to connect with more people and more stories of the broader Caribbean, and maybe be some kind of little cog in others connecting with each other. Okay, longest video ever with no point, but there you go.